Ooh, I could just pull it back this way. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I have not posted in quite a while because I have been living my life. A lot of things have been just going. So I got married, I bought a house, I got a few jobs in between there. But yeah, so it's been a while. I hope you are all well. The reason why I wanted to come on here today is to not only say hello, but some things have been happening and I kind of wanted to use my YouTube channel as an opportunity to document it. So I'm sure you could tell from the headline of the video, my skin has completely changed and I'm not happy about it. Just starting from, I guess, when I was in my early 20s, and teens, I have never suffered with acne, or cystic acne or hormonal acne. Like, my skin was very even, and honestly, it didn't require much. All it required was like Dove soap, water, Neutrogena wipes to take off my makeup, but for the most part, it kind of just thrived on its own. Then I hit 30 and my skin completely changed on me. And I think it's because, honestly, I've been doing a bit too much. I have been delving into skincare routines and introducing new products into my routine, honestly, on a monthly basis, which is ridiculous. I've also, been turning to clean beauty products and then products with a lot of, ingredients, working ingredients that they claim to help. I also found TikTok, which we all love. And I don't know, I've just been really influenced over the years, which honestly probably is the reason why my skin has taken a turn. I now deal with hormonal acne, which leaves me hyperpigmentation and scars because unfortunately I'm not the type of person that could leave it be. I'm always picking at it and it just gets worse and worse. So with me recognizing this about myself, I really wanted to take control of my skin and get it back to where it was, or even better than where it was, to be honest. So I decided to, in the past few months, really work with doctors and dermatologists to really hone in on what the problem is and create or find the solutions I need and fine-tune the skincare regime that is right for me at my age. So I would say a couple months ago, I went to the dermatologist in Boston, and this is when I was still working with all the other like skincare products that you could buy at Sephora, but I was really interested in more of those medical grade products. So my intention for going into that doctor appointment was to get tretinoin. TikTok girlies have been screaming about this product. They say that it heals everything, it changes your life completely, it changes the texture of your skin, and you won't deal with hyperpigmentation. So really that was my focus of the appointment. So I went there, explained my skin concerns. The doctor agreed that tretinoin would be the right option for me, as well as incorporating azelaic acid into my skincare, and that would really help with removing all the hyperpigmentation that I was dealing with. So I used that for about a month or so with also the Supergoop SPF. I was also using the Course, it's like Course with an X, skin snail serum with the Tatcha moisturizer. You see, you hear it, I was doing a bit too much, but that was my skincare that I looked on YouTube, what the doctor recommended. I tried to pull it all together and I was like, this is the routine that will get me the amazing skin that I really desire, right? So I was doing that for, I want to say about 3 months, and the beginning weeks, it was going really well. I felt like there was a little bit of a difference, but I felt as I introduced SPF a little bit more, my skin started to be really, really reactive of all the creams that I was using. I experienced even more cystic acne, even more hormonal acne, whiteheads all over. Like, I've never seen my skin in this state before, and I was honestly getting worried. I was like, is this how I'm gonna look for the rest of my life? Like, I started to Google, as one does, and it says, you know, things get worse before it gets better. But I know my skin, and I'm like, no, this is not something like this. It's something that I need to deal with, right? So after 3 months of that skincare routine, I kind of laid off of everything. And I was like, my skin is just begging for a break. So I started to go back to the old moisturizer that worked and I've never had an issue with. I washed my face with the simplest La Roche cleanser to make sure that that's something that wasn't going to affect my skin at all. And then moisturizer. So that's all I was using, is the moisturizer, the La Roche cleanser before, and yeah, and then I stopped everything else, and I felt like it calmed my skin, and I wasn't dealing with all the breakouts, but I was left with a lot of hyperpigmentation from the acne that was caused by the previous skincare routine, the picking that I was doing, and that's something that is still concerning me till this day. So I was like, I made another appointment, very apprehensive of that appointment, not with the same doctor, but with a medical esthetician that's based in Rhode Island, where I live. And just to get another opinion over what actually I should be doing. That was yesterday. And I think overall it went well. Something about me, which you probably realized as I was speaking, is that I could be easily influenced, especially when it comes to like beauty products, because it's really not my wheelhouse. So I try to just listen to people and try it out. But anyways, so I went to the appointment. It went really well. I told her my skin concerns, and she agreed that being simple is the best solution for me, because although my skin is not as sensitive as I thought it would be, it's more reactive. So what I was explaining to her, that every single time I introduce a new product into my skincare routine, that's when texture happens, that's when something, you know, irritation happens, right? So she's like, that's something that's what you need to focus on. So I went down the list of like what I was currently using, the products I was using. She said, stop doing that. Continue using the moisturizer that has always worked for you. And then she also recommended to continue on tretinoin, but use it more regularly. And what she said is that you shouldn't experience the purge that everyone says that you're supposed to experience, but you will experience a little bit of dryness, and that just means that your skin is trying to heal the hyperpigmentation or peel off the hyperpigmentation. I'm not a doctor, clearly. I'm just a girl who is looking for glass skin. And then also something key that she said in the appointment was, I wrote it, she actually gave me a note, and she said, what may have caused that huge irritation after you started the tret previously, and after you started the azelaic acid, was my choice of SPF. So I cannot pronounce any of these ingredients. But basically she said, for someone who has reactive skin, these are the ingredients I should stay away from. Also, stop using vitamin C and find a SPF that has zinc and titanium or either or, because those are things that won't make my skin as irritated or as reactive as it was when I was using these products. And I was like, maybe that's it, because every time I put on my skincare routine and then I put on the SPF, I felt like I was getting more breakouts. But when I just happened to forget the SPF, it was fine. So I'm curious if she was correct about this. So what I'm gonna do today, or I don't know, yeah, what I'll do today is order an SPF that has those two ingredients in it, either zinc and titanium, and see how that makes me feel, because I know that SPF is important. We all know that it is. It's just finding the right one that works for your skin and your skin tone. So that's what I'm gonna try. I think, so basically I just wanted to update you on kind of where my skin is currently and use this as an opportunity to document how my progress goes. I have a follow-up appointment with that same esthetician, I wanna say end of August. So I'm gonna try to continue. I'm trying to stay strong and use the routine that she has recommended, and see if that changes my skin for the better. But I think let's all hold hands. I know there's a lot of us girlies who don't know what we're doing when it comes to skincare. Like, we never really had to focus in that area. And that's a blessing for us. But I think now as we get older, we really need to hone in on the products and the things that work for us and not be so influenced on every product that pops up on our Instagram or TikTok or whatever, you know? I think it's important. So I'll document my progress, and I'll see you soon.